Welcome, Dan. Our first speaker today is Mr. Chris Coachella. And his introduction is, he has an introduction. Lost in the wilderness of his mind, Chris will get to the point by triangulating between known mental points. This speech is Competent Communicator Project number 3, Get to the Point. Let's welcome Chris. Push.
Over there.
Hey, Chris, just the start time is 5 to 7.
5 to 7.
Okay, just want to make sure.
Thanks.
And what's the title?
The title is Get to the
Get
Point.
to the point.
Okay.
Get
Okay.
to the point, Mr. Evaluator.
How many of you have ever been lost in the woods?
John, you've been lost in the woods, dude. You're still lost in the woods.
How many of you have ever been lost in your mind, not quite knowing what to say, what point to make, what action to take? Oh, many more. Well, the solution to being lost in the woods or lost in your mind is essentially the same. It's triangulation. If you're lost in space, in the 3D world, you use a map and a compass. You sight in 3 known points and use your compass to draw a line from those points to yourself, and where they cross is where you are on the map. That's in physical space. It's similar in mental space, but we don't use a physical map and a physical compass. We have to organize those points of information inside our head, use them to find a common point and take action. So I will tell you my story about triangulating being mentally lost. It starts off with a broom. Yes, a broom that you sweep with. We have a closet in our house where we put our broom. Every time I open that closet door to get the broom falls out on me, and I have to catch it. You might say, Chris, just put a hook on the wall, hang your broom, and be done with it. That would be the simple thing to do. I failed to do that. Now I'm codependent on this broom falling out on me in this closet. The weird things in life. That's point number 1, the broom. The broom reminds me of my children. This brings me to point of information number 2. Every evening after dinner, we clean up the dishes. I ask my children to clean off the dining room table, and instead of sweeping the crumbs into their hand and putting them in the garbage can, like any smart person would do, they quickly brush them all off onto the floor and claim, I'm done. I say, whoa, no you're not. Let me get you a broom. Go to the closet, open the door, catch the broom, bring it back to my kids so that they can finish their job. Second point of information, my children and their crumbs. Now, my children remind me of something we did recently in our house, and that is to show them old TV reruns. Things like the Beverly Hillbillies, the Twilight Zone, and most recently, the Flintstones. They typically like about 1 out of 10 that we show them, and they like the Flintstones. For those of you that might not know what the Flintstones are, they're a cartoon Stone Age family. The most memorable picture from the Flintstones for me is in the beginning when Fred gets off work, he runs into his car, rudimentary car made out of logs, sits down and uses his feet to pedal away to get up to speed and drive off. But it's that car and those stone wheels that sit in my mind. Those big stone cylinder wheels that are totally impossible. So, I have 3 pieces of information in my mind. I have wheels, I have my kids and their crumbs, and I have a broom. So I take those 3 pieces of information, and I say to myself, what action do I need to take? What point is being made by these 3 pieces of information? Which is my point. You need to take action, and my action was to purchase a robotic broom. The Roomba. A robotic broom that picks up crumbs, that has wheels. Take action. Thank you.